Hey guys, and welcome back to more Divinity Original Sin. Hope everyone had a good holiday weekend. Took some time off to, do Christmas, New Year's, spend some time with friends. Videos were uploaded to YouTube for the last playthrough, as well as new episode of game loading. So you guys should go check those out. We left off outside of this cave when we tried entering last time. The game crashed, but we have since been able to get in, and the game works fine. So we're actually just going to continue with the quest we were on, which was exploring. Alright. Orc corpse. Nothing on it there. Alright, let's go. And another dead orc. Nothing on him either. Careful, dead orc. Something bad must dwell here. Alright, let's take that from that orc corpse. And that from that orc corpse. And there's usually an electrical storm showing there. It was there for a second. Must have switched out. There it is. It's back. Yeah. Hang on to your socks. That's the biggest static cloud I've ever seen. There's got to be a way to cover up the source. Oh, I know there's a couple ways to get through here. If I had a mage, I could easily just teleport across. Well, teleport my partner across. But what I think I will do is, since I have a warrior and, well, actually, let's see if warrior will actually be able to use his charge skill to just charge right across. He can, and did. So what I will do is I will switch back to my other character. And since he is holding onto a teleporter pyramid, we will use it to get over. Bloody claws, huge claws, curse that pirate, and a dead orc. Let's reattach the characters so they'll follow each other again. Pick up this parchment. And parchment. By the orders of the All-Mother's chosen one, Ditilda. The sole task of this expedition is to retrieve the Starstone located in Skyseal's Black Cove. Any and all other objectives are meanwhile postponed and abandoned until the Starstone is acquired. Remember, it is better to brave a lifetime among Sicilian scum than to return to Gratilda empty-handed. Alright. So, they're looking for a Starstone. What I will do while I'm here is I will take... Will this work? Yeah, no, it won't. Okay. So I have a knife. There it is. Butter knife. Choose this tooth to create myself an arrowhead. And then we will take that same knife and choose this branch and create for myself an arrow shaft. And I put the arrowhead on the arrow shaft. I think it makes a stunning arrow. I really don't want the game crashing, so we will refrain from making that right now. Let's see what this orc has. Nothing. Alright. And let us continue. And it looks like we now have a poison cloud. Lovely. Alright, we'll take that and some ham. It really looks like if you just take this center path you can get through, but I don't know if that's true or not. Well, he took it and he seems to be fine, but a little poison damage never hurt anyone much. Come on. Alright, we have a source abomination. Alright, we will multi-shot him from here. And... oh, miss. And try again. Nope. One more. There we go. And drop it. Ooh. Weird audio jumps again, so let's fix that real quick. Turn the effects back on. And let's see if the audio... Nope, still dead. Alright, so we will leave audio off for a while. We'll come back to it in a little bit, and hopefully it will have corrected itself, because it's done that before. Alright. Water Mage's Bastard Sword of the Firebrand, and some fortifying boots for my troubles. Let's check out these boots, shall we? Oh, they give me a charm quality of 1. Even though I use reason, I'm not a charmer. I have some charm. But I have 3 reason, but that gives me 2 charm, so why not? That's only a 5 to 6, so that really wouldn't help my other guy, who currently has equipped a 115 to 155, and I currently have a 75 to 100 piercing damage arrow. Nothing in that barrel. Some minor stuff in that barrel. Check these containers. Ooh, another tooth. I can make myself another arrowhead, which will be good because I can use these specialty arrows against creatures, which I might actually use next turn, next time I have a battle. And nothing. Okay. Might use up some of these additional arrows that I have. Ooh. What is that? Explosive mine, explosive mine. And apparently there was one underneath this as well. Alright. Well, since we stepped on that, we will heal. And open this. Go down to this barrel. And open the other cabinet. Alright. What did we get? Cloth scraps. Good for making cloth armor. A couple things that I found while playing on my solo. I did a lot of crafting, figuring out what makes what does what. So if I need some items, I will be actually able to make them in this playthrough. You can actually make all types of armor. You can make from cloth all the way up to plate and scale armor. Stats are random, so if you think, oh yeah, I'm going to make this armor and it's leather, or it's cloth, and then you're like, oh, I'm going to make it leather, it's going to become better. It can actually become a worse piece of leather armor than it was as cloth. So, for those of you who don't like having that randomness, there is the ability to just save before you do it and get the best skills that you can. And with this room, we have a button there. Let's not step on the button. Let's walk around it. I can move the carpet. Let's move the... I can't move the carpet there. Let's move... Nope, not enough space. Not enough space, not enough space. Oh, right there. Let's throw the carpet. Oh, there's a button of sorts. I wonder what that did. Alright, barrel. Chest. Let's grab all that stuff. Come here. Take that. I don't want to move the chair. Don't want to move anything. Don't want to move anything. Just want to walk. Alright. Oh. Fear me, I am Billy Guy. I will give you tons of scars. My tricks are known throughout the land. My rhymes run nicely, understand? Billy Guy. Understood, Billy Guy. Can you tell me a bit more about yourself? Haha, you wish to know of me. I am the best. Can't you see? Such tricks, such rhyming. The biggest fan of the tricking, rhyming, best Belagar man. What is this room? Sad sap, you've stepped into my trap. If you move, this room explodes. You'll have to stay till you wither away. Your only hope's a secret button, but since moving will kill you, you can't do nothing. Is the red, blue, orange? Will you find it? Will you Florence? I'm Billy Gar, haha. I'll take my leave now. Don't forget, if you move from that spot, things around here will get mighty hot. Too bad you can't find my secret switch without moving from where you're standing. Okay. Let's switch back to my character because it auto-switched me back to Sir Brutus. And I assume that the button we hit earlier was the secret button he said we would never find, but we found. Let's see. Take that. Piratey notes. Let's see what Piratey notes says. As soon as that blasted dragon withers away, the treasure will be mine once more. Certainly, though, I fear that the bloodstone is having the same effect on those fire-breathing nuisances as it seems to have on the rest of us. If that's the case, they must be the size of whales by now. Strange, isn't it, that the very thing that made those riches so easy to plunder now makes them impossible to obtain. To ride the waves once more, me magnificent, infused with the power of the bloodstone, made superhuman by its strength. How easily gold and jewels fall from the hands of the rich when faced with a ship full of us. Until the dragons die off or move, I'll keep my hidden room. Even if a wanderer knew I was hiding beneath his very feet, only the most intrepid would figure how to open the door. And if one dared to meet me, I'd welcome the opportunity to unleash my wrath upon a fresh soul. Alrighty then. Some parchment. More parchment. Does the parchment have any notes? No? No? Okay. A chest. Let's open that. Some gold. Oh, there's a minor healing potion. Let's grab that. Let's check these guys. Alright. What is this? Cloth scraps. Potion bottles. Let's take this. We'll leave that. Potion bottle. Oh, there's a key there. Let's get that as soon as we open this chest. Actually, it says Cove Harbor key. This is the door to Cove Harbor. Let us try lockpicking. And we succeeded. I don't need no stinking key. Alright, let's go this way. Alright. What are you doing, little ratty? Oh, he exploded. Alrighty. Left the floor a fiery mess, but that's okay. I'll take that. And that. Alright. Let's see. Ooh, there's another one. Oh. I want to use my arrows on enemies. Although I do have 8 fire arrows. Let's try this. Then, oops, I lost sight of it. Let's take a couple steps towards it. There we go. Control, oops, tab. What are you doing, computer? Okay. Sorry about that, guys. It's acting a little funny. Explode that. Oh, I got caught in the explosion. Let's heal real quick. And let's run down here while there's... Oh, Oh no, poison, let's move. Trying to get through before the poison decided it wanted to come back. And we were able to make it down here. So let's keep going. Ooh, there's another one. Don't step on that. You doof. What is... Alright, there's a bunch of people down there. So much oil, this place could blow at any minute. Keep that fire temper of yours in check. Alright. I have fire arrows, so let's use that on this guy. Boom! Exploded all of them. Oh, and the ground I'm standing on. Hopefully it'll go away. So, oh, good. I was able to step off of it without taking any fiery damage, and it went away. Awesome. Ooh, a couple ghosties, Headless Nick and Lillian. Take that. Barrel, you go. Container, go there. Open this. Man, you ghosts are guarding a whole lot of nothing. Hope you realize. Right, up there. Barrel. And barrel. So a pelt and some potions. Alright. Let's see what Headless Nick has to say for himself. ... Alright. Well, you certainly aren't from around these parts, are you? Name's Lillian. The pleasure's all yours. Ha! Have you met my father yet? He's something of a airhead, eh? How did you and your father come to get here? Well, back when the two of us were more than ectoplasm in the wind, my father Nick, his friends called him, and myself were a traveling act. He was a wordman, a storyteller extraordinaire, and I was a darling little comedian. Nick the minstrel and last minute Lily we called ourselves. While traveling, we were picked up by a band of nasty buccaneers, just in time for half of them to go nuts and slaughter the lot of us. Us and themselves, balloons. Seems like an exciting life for a little girl. Sure, though it wasn't always so. Way back when, my father was the premier bard of Avondale. Every venue wanted a piece of him, and he set his price. But, you know, fortune's a cruel familiar. Mama was accused of practicing sorcery, and Pop's reputation couldn't save her from the hangman, nor himself from being blacklisted everywhere from the council ball to the dive bars of inner-city Deep Spire. But he and I picked up what we could, where we could. When I joined in on the act, we squeezed the father-daughter angle for every penny it was worth. Alright, let's change the subject. About your father's head. Pontius Pirate himself lobbed it clear off. I can't be sure whether the noggin of his has gotten to. Either it turned to dust like we should have, or his ghostly topper is bobbing somewhere in the deep. You seem like quite the traveler. If you happen upon the rascal's noodle, bring him here. I'm sick of staring at this brainless hulk all day. Much better to move on to the Hall of Echoes. I wonder if he's become accustomed to having no face. Personally, I could never see myself without any eyes. Ha! What can you tell me about the pirates I've heard about? A bunch of bleeding rotters they were. Ran me through and sent Pa's head flying into the sea. They were right fearsome in life and had a mighty powerful stone that made 'em near unstoppable. I've touched it with my own two hands, warm as blood it was, but it made them as mad as it did invincible, and before they could enjoy all the treasure they plundered, they turned their swords on one another. Pontius, their leader, and the most brutal of them all, still haunts this place. I'll take my leave. Alright. So there's a angry pirate lord somewhere in here. Okay. I have that little trigger over there, so let's not set it off. back up here, just run through, get poisoned. We've already looked at all this stuff. Alright, well, let's head back up this way. Oh, almost. Alright. What's going on up this way? Oh. Skeletal pirates versus some orcs. Oh yeah, this is gonna be fun. I say I stand here and attack the big orc trooper. Oh, what's wrong with you? You could really hurt someone. Well, that is the point, Mr. Orc. Dead. Dead. Are we gonna be able to do this without ever entering combat? Dead. Dead. Dropping them like flies. And I gotta level up from that. Oh, now we join the fight. Okay. That's fine, I took out a good chunk of their people. So there's 3 skeletal pirates, 2 orcs, and an orky mage. Let's take out this elite orc trooper. Yep, he got dropped. And let's see if we can take out this guy. Boom. Let's see if the music has... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Options. Let's see if the music has fixed itself. Oh good, we have audio, we have music again. Let's get that back up. Okay. Let's resume the game. And I can't do anything else. So we're gonna take a step this way. And end my turn. Oh man, that mage came far. May the gods curse the mother that bred thee. Oh, they're gonna take him down. Oh, nope, not all the way. Alright, so I can rush him. Oh, didn't kill him. Got him close though. Uh-oh, they have a mage. Oh, the mage got him. Oh, he's coming after me. Let's shoot you. Drop. Pick up these archers. 1 and 2. Boom. Alright. Alright, it seems like audio is going to be an issue here. So music is going to just be off for the rest of the game. Sorry about that, guys. I really like the music, but not when it does its really loud, obnoxious screeching. So we'll take that. Ooh, stats. Let's take that. Alright, so there's some gold. And there's some gold. And that is all it says that I can loot. Alright. So you take that and that, and go up here and grab this stuff. Full of skull. So what is this? Some scale scraps. This container. This one. Alright. Oh, that's way down there. They're saying their stuff. Where is that at? And why didn't I see it the first time? Saying it's down in that room I was in. Regenerate skull, some cloth scraps, and a bottle of water. Alright, we might have to go down there and loot that stuff. But we have that barrel's empty. Leather bracers. We got some treasure. And to get all these things. Ooh, what is this? Air essence. Okay. Black ominous door locked. Can I unlock it? Unlock fail. Alright. Let's head back down here and get these regenerate scroll and other things that I apparently left down here. We'll just run on a normal course. Yeah, let's go. Rat's tail, fish, wool. A lot of things in here that I apparently missed my first time through. Let's take that, and that, and that, and that, and of course a healing potion. Regenerate scroll, 9-inch nails, cloth scraps. Alright. Let's get back up. Right. And let's go. Now, so this guy said something about a pirate. But I don't see any, I saw the ones I killed. And that other guy kept talking about a Pontius pirate. Let's see. If I stand here, since I don't have the luxury of teleporting, can I throw you? Not enough strength. Can I throw you there? No? Can I throw it? I know one way down is teleportation, but that's using mages. Alright, yeah, it's not going to let me throw it that far down. Alright. So, let us try. Why is this? Alright, there it goes. Back up. Okay. Let's see. Seem to be having streaming issues here, guys. Give me a second. Alright, we should be back now. Hopefully that fixed the problem. Let's see. No, it doesn't seem like I can get down there. It says too high. Alright, what I will do is we will... What is this? Quest log. A lot of stuff. Headless Nick and Crabs vs. Skeletons. Found orcs fighting skeletons in the cave. Headless Nick, we met Lillian. It goes to his father. Nick has lost his head. Justice, keep an eye out for it. Alright. Let's actually, something we haven't done, we're going to use the Go to Homestead button. And that will take us back to the shelter plan at the end of time. And from there, I can get back into Sightseal proper and buy a couple items like teleportation scrolls. Wow, bloody hell. I've been waiting here to make a dramatic announcement for ages, and you zap in when I have my finger up my nose. But never mind, on to business. The observatory. Could use a do-over, eh? A lick of paint, a change of furniture. That's right, you can decide how we may better our dear hot spot, so what'll it be, huh? What options do I have? Well, I was leaning towards something either hot and forge-like or something more along the lines of what they say about witches' teeth, that is to say, cold. So go on, pick. I will go with the fire theme. Yeah, let's agree, nice and cozy. Fire and brimstone it is, jolly well done, nipple, snopple, snap, and done. Go have a look. And it said I had a journal entry. Upgrading the homestead. Zigzags asked for our help redecorating the homestead. We advised Zigzags to redecorate the observatory in a fire theme. Fire elemental skill trainer moved in. Oh, very nice. Switch back to Scarlet. Can't go to the Hall of Heroes. We can't go to the writer's room. But we can go to the observatory. And there is Sigourney Weaver. And we're going to look at the Tapestry of History again. Nothing new. Alright. Anything from you? No, nothing new to say. Alright. Let's go to the observatory. Shall we? Oh, thanks for, spawning me on top of fiery things. Ignacio. Gasp! Who is this creature, this vision of perfection, this god among mortals? I'm in love. Whoa, Tiger, can you tell me a bit about yourself? You've built a wonderful fire escape here, and I've heard your call from one as heated as myself to occupy. Together, my love, we shall burn with a passion hotter than the sun. Come, my darling, my precious, kiss me. Portray me in fire magic. Ooh, me, oh, my one and only. I have much to teach you. Where would you like to start? Shall I teach you the ways of red-hot romance, or shall I start with the flames of passion? Alright, so he will give me fire skills, so I can get Flare, Fireball, Fire Elemental, Purifying Fire, Firefly, Fire Shield, and Phoenix Dive. Okay. I'll take my leave. Leaving so soon, but, my sweet, we have only begun kindling our romance. Let's go. Waypoint discovered. Alright, let's take this waypoint to Cove Harbor. Back to Sicily we go. I hear the birds. Ah, here it goes. Maybe. Ah, there it is. Alright. And we've already looted all that. Guessing that should have been where it would have sent me instead of start of Sicily, but it's up in here. Well, a source hunter, a very hearty welcome to our humble warehouse. Have a look around, and don't mind if I pick your brain about the scoop around Avendaville. Okay, I'll take my leave. You are super excitable. Everyone has their back turned, and there is loot to be had. So let us begin the loot fest. I actually came just to get a teleport scroll. But we shall loot along the way. Okay, let's move that to get to this crate. And let's move, I can't move that barrel. Can I move that crate? I can. Move that crate to get to this crate. Alright. And see if I can get to this chest without attracting suspicion. No, don't move the chest. Open it. Sweet. Now you may... Oops, I can't reach there. Can't reach. Okay. Now let's open this container. Very nice. try not to draw the attention. Alright. We can unsneak now. Okay. Oh, and there's another guard. Keep your pleasantries to yourself. What are you doing inside this warehouse snooping around? Tell me about yourself. What kind of patient you're looking for? I'd recommend my comrade Florius, or as I prefer to call him, Loose Lips McGee. As for myself, my job is to protect this warehouse, not chit-chat with intruders. You have strong opinions about Florius. That idiot man-child would sooner spend an hour chatting up a thief than a minute arresting him. I only hope he gets transferred out of this warehouse and straight to the perimeter. Let him rot off a zombie's ear instead of mine. Bah, even thinking of him turns me into a gaggling hen. Please leave me be. Alright. What are the current affairs? This Jake business is quite the scandal, no? I myself suspect his wife Esmeralda, and the butcher seconds that. Let me tell you. Then again, and you might hear this, and you didn't hear this from me, he's going through quite the nasty divorce himself, and there's his children to consider. But imagine his youngest, Kimberly, wouldn't mind. Never did get on well with her mother ever since the incident. Oh, and it's unparalleled pleasure having a fresh ear around here. Tell him that he called you Loose Lips McGee. That fusspot said what? Well, Loose Lips will let that lowly backbiter know what he thinks about that. So, something you want to say to my face? I haven't a thing to say to you. I'm on duty. Let's go through this door real quick. Locked. Is this Prowler? What's in here? Oh, it's locked. Let's reason. Oh, okay, what's in this room exactly? Reason with him. Alright, you open my door. Now, will you let me walk through? Without him, maybe. Okay, I'll take my leave. Apparently you don't want me going in, and there's not much I can do about that until I either kill you or move you somewhere else. So, what we will do is go to the market. Alright. Go around here. Alright, here we go. Now, who would have a teleporter scroll? Hey, you, arrow seller. Sell me things. Come on. I want to talk to you, arrow seller. Trade. What do you have to learn? Splitting, multi, charm, and silence. Yes, you have a teleport scroll. But I would like to learn it as a skill. Granted, I could use it as a scroll, so we shall come back and see if you find something better. Who are you? Bertia. Source hunters, eh? Right proper. We're finally getting our hands things is chaos. If you've got a favorite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like my dear plump Hugget, the finest in my herd. Tell me about yourself. Now that the herd's gone, old Birdie is now scratching like a hen till the next batch of beasties comes through. Where's your herd? Earth and sold most of the tender loves to a trader headed north. Plenty of business that-a-ways these days. Those miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Wish I could have a nibble of my dear darlings all ground in spice. A little morbid, but okay. About your stolen sheep. Yes, old Hoggett's been missing for more than a fortnight. I love that sheep, you know. Was planning to cook her into a fine midwinter night haggis myself. Do tell me if you hear anything about her. I plan on pursuing whoever stole her with my cleaver in hand. Any work for a set of trios. Sorry, I can't help you there. Haven't got enough livestock left to warn a hand with the work. Alright. Vendor, do you have anything for me? Trade. Yeah, none of these. Let's see. Ice, storm, rain, winter breath, blizzbolt, bolt, tornado, ice elemental, air elemental, healing, lightning, air shield, water shield, ice wall, teleportation. Alright, let's take that off your hands. What is that? Do spray level 5. I don't have a mage, so I don't need any of that stuff. So, since I am not a mage, I will sell you this, as well as this. I want that regenerate scroll, so you can take this broom. You can have these 2 pieces of parchment, and this golden spoon. I have a hammer, so I don't need that. Or leather bracers. Scale scraps, cloth scraps, and garment. I will sell you garment. I'll sell you the, actually no, keep that. If I take back that, how much do you get? Because this is worth almost more than what you're willing to. You're worth 8. Okay. And then let's trade. Yeah. Give you a couple extra dollars more than what it's worth. But that's because I need it. Now, if I were to want to learn, right-click to learn. Alright, I learned teleportation. Accept. Awesome. Target takes 10 to 13 crushing damage. Well, that's fine and dandy. It's just going to be used between me and my partner to investigate this cove business. Captain Jack. What are ye saying? Tell me about yourself. Captain Jack is the name, though the title may be a bit generous at the moment. My crew ran off, and I can't find enough hardy souls to help me reload the ship and sail off. What happened to your crew? Those scallywags heard there'd be silver in the Lucilla mines, and they abandoned ship like the lily-livered turkeys they are. Haven't seen them since the day we battled sailors. Some poor chaps lost their ship and went to work. Just send them to me and tell them there's a bit of corn and a lot of rum coming their way if they don't mind a bit of honest labor. Awesome. So we will go do that.